Have you ever wondered why some people choose orchestra? Some adults and students love orchestra, but not enough. Orchestra used to be very popular, but today barely any people join. You can fix that by joining orchestra.
Why do you think people should join Madison Middle School's orchestra?
Well, orchestra is a lot of fun. Even if you don't know how to read music, even if you've never played an instrument before, we have a really good time learning all of the fundamentals of music and learning how to play an instrument. And also, a lot of the string instruments are a lot of fun. A lot of people love to play the violin. The viola is also really popular. Many students choose to learn to play the cello, and we always have a couple of people that like to learn how to play the big bass. And so there's really something for everybody. And we have a good time. We also take tours to the middle school, the elementary school, and we play for the elementary schools. And sometimes we take a trip up to Hummingbird Music Camp. So it's a lot of fun no matter what instrument you play.
And what is your favorite instrument to play?
Actually, I don't have a favorite instrument. I really like playing them all, which is one of the reasons why I like being an orchestra teacher, is because I get to play all the instruments.
Okay, thank you.
Orchestra first became popular in the 19th to 20th century. But when video games came along, everyone, mostly teens, thought orchestra got boring. Pretty much orchestra was not popular anymore. Orchestra was not in schools anymore, and there were no theaters for it. Orchestra is not popular anymore. Do you think orchestra will be popular again? Orchestra is getting better very, very slowly. Orchestra is still very unpopular. Do you think you can try to fix the situation and make orchestra popular again?
If you were in orchestra, what instrument would you play?
Definitely the cello. That's my favorite.
Oh, that's great. Do you think you could play a stringed instrument with lots of practice?
Yeah, I know I could. I actually played cello in college for a little while, and Miss Oz and we play together. She's teaching me a little bit, so I'm remembering some of the stuff I used to know.
Oh, that's cool. If band wasn't a thing, would you join orchestra?
Yeah, definitely. If that was the choice for music, yeah.
Okay. Do you prefer band over orchestra?
Yeah, because it's what I do and what I'm good at, and because my principal instrument, or the one I studied the most, is the flute, which is a band instrument, not an orchestra instrument.
Okay, thank you. Why did you choose to be an orchestra teacher?
I chose to be an orchestra teacher because I love music, and I grew up playing the cello. And when I got to college, I really wanted to do something where I could combine music working with young students. And so I thought orchestra would be the most fun way to do that.
What was the first instrument you learned in orchestra?
I learned cello first, and I played cello from 4th grade all the way through high school and college. And then when I was in high school, in my sophomore year of high school, I learned how to play the bass. And then my junior year of high school, I learned how to play the viola. And then I learned how to play the violin when I got to college.
One of the most popular string instruments is the lute. The lute is an egg-shaped string instrument that you can pluck and hammer to make sound. The lute was developed by the argan wood, which is a type of resin that identifies perfumes of the Middle East. The lute was named this because in the Arabic it was called the wood.
If you could learn any other stringed instrument, what would it be?
Gosh, that's kind of hard, but to tell you the truth, I would like to learn how to play the lute. This is something I've thought about most recently, but I also do play the guitar. I don't know if you can see it behind me.
Yeah, I can
on
see
the wall. But I play the guitar very differently than I play the cello, which is to say, it's more of a hobby.
Do you like being a private cello teacher?
Why, yes, I do. And I'm glad that's my answer since you're my student newly. But I really do. Yes, it helps me be a better player.
And would you like to be an orchestra teacher, an orchestra public school teacher if you could?
I really like how I have that relationship in my life right now, which is to come and help sometimes different public school orchestras. I really enjoy doing that, but I don't think I would enjoy doing it full time, all the time, like as my job. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Orchestra is still not popular in school, and it is getting less and less popular. Orchestra is still not as popular with teens as other activities like video games and sports. But we can change that to get orchestra more popular in schools again. If you and everyone who loves music and orchestra keep trying, we can get orchestra to the top.
Why did you choose to play the viola?
I chose to play the viola because I actually really enjoy the sound of viola.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the violin because of the E string, but with viola, it's like another dimension when you play it. It's like, in my opinion, it's better than violin.
Okay. Why did you join orchestra?
I joined orchestra because my sister joined orchestra, and I really liked the music they played.
Okay. Will you keep playing the viola when you're older?
Most likely, yeah.
Okay. And do you think you will go to college for orchestra?
Maybe.
Maybe? Okay. Thank you.
Orchestra is really fun, and it shows great skills such as learning how to play a stringed instrument. Orchestra is actually starting to become more popular, and it's getting better than ever. I know everyone thinks orchestra is boring, but orchestra is coming back to more schools around the world.
How long have you played the violin?
I've played violin since I was 7, so it's been almost 7 years now.
Have you ever wanted to learn another stringed instrument?
Yeah, I kind of started learning the cello.
Why did you choose to play the violin?
I just think it's a beautiful instrument. I just always loved listening to it when I was little.
And will you keep playing the violin when you're older?
Most definitely, yes.
Okay, thank you. Why did you choose to play the cello?
Well, I always enjoyed the sound of stringed instruments, and I didn't know what that was, I think, at the time when I first started liking it, but when I was young, I guess right before I started 4th grade, I tried all of the stringed instruments, and I really liked the cello the best, and I think at the time I liked it because you get to sit down, and it's felt a lot more natural to me. So I think those are the reasons that I decided at that time to play it. Although I do feel also that it sort of picked me, because it feels like something I was always meant to do.
One of the most popular composers is Ludwig Van Beethoven. When Beethoven was a child, his father taught him how to play the piano. Beethoven got beat often by his father if he didn't reach his high standards. but Beethoven was still called a child prodigy. If you or anyone you know wants to learn a stringed instrument, do it. You can do anything. Orchestra is great if you think that also you should join orchestra. Everywhere always needs more people. Come on and join orchestra. Remember, orchestra's great.